You're watching a brand new edition of Shaw Arts and Entertainment. I'm your host. You're watching a brand new edition of Shaw Arts and Entertainment. I'm your host, Curtis Anderson, coming from the Sheraton Cavalier today, and man, what an honor. I don't even know how to properly introduce you. How can I do you justice? Canadian icon, Dan Aykroyd?
Fortunate working actor is what I usually refer to myself as. This is empty. What happened?
I drank it, is what happened.
Ah, you're a convert already. Okay.
Before we talk about this, I want to do a brief history of Dan Aykroyd in Saskatoon. You ever passed through here on your travels in your illustrious career? Any good memories of Saskatoon?
Well, I've driven across, of course, many times. I drove through to Whitehorse, and I came through Saskatoon, and I didn't stay in as nice a hotel as I'm in right now.
All right,
It was a motel. I think it was Weekend Motel outside of town, or Motel Hell, or Sex Motel. I'm not Sask Motel. I'm not sure. Sex Sask Motel. I'm not sure what it was, but it was not as nice as this.
All right, I'm not going to ask you the history of this. I encourage all our viewers to go on to crystalheadvodka.com. You do an amazing video piece explaining the origins of it, why you did it, how you did it. So let's jump ahead and talk about the tour. How rewarding is this for you to see a culmination, this project of like all your passions come together and give it to the fans?
It's extremely rewarding, and I'm here to say thank you. I'm here to say thank you because Saskatchewan turns out to be one of the largest markets for Crystal Head.
Really?
Ever. And I think that's because people work hard here. They have some income, discretionary income, because the province is going through an economic boom now. They're working hard, they're working overtime. They want to spend their money on the best, and they want to treat themselves. And this is what's going on here, and it's a phenomenon I had to be aware of personally, and I wanted to see it. And I came here to thank the consumer and also the Saskatchewan Liquor and Gaming Authority for getting this right away. When we brought this into other places, some people didn't quite get it, but when we brought it into Saskatchewan, people looked at it, they saw it for the humor that we were trying to infuse in here, the legend of the heads, the fact that it's a fine 91-point rated pure spirit in the bottle, unadulterated, no additives. And the people are responding in Saskatchewan, and I had to see it firsthand. I really did.
You're jumping ahead a few questions. Okay, when you're putting this together, obviously people were probably wondering, why not just give you a picture of a Dan Aykroyd thumbs up and slap it on a $10 bottle of vodka? I'm sure you got that. So, why go this route?
Well,
what were some of the biggest challenges?
Well, first of all, we're in the quality business. We're in the super premium business. I'm not out here just to make a quick buck. I'm here to put, over the years, I put nice sounds in people's ears with the music and good images and humor in their minds and eyeballs, I think. And now I'm actually putting something on their tongue, which is very materially satisfying for them and for me. And I'm not going to come out here and sell used battery acid. This came from the idea to go back to the old-time vodka making, where there's no fusel oils added, no citrus, no glycol, no raw sugar. This is like the Russians used to make vodka, just the water and the mash and nothing else. And so I was very pleased when our tasting notes came through. It was sweet, vanilla-flavored, dry, crisp, with a kick of heat off the finish, because we don't mask the alcohol with Crystal Head. It will be there in your drinks if you pour proportionately. With this Crystal Driver, tangerine juice, and 1.5 ounces of this, you get a little of the old alcohol punch, and that's what we were going for.
You mentioned some cities and provinces didn't get this. I purposely didn't research this because I wanted an honest, a question from you and an honest answer from you. Is there controversy surrounding this? Have places banned it? I mean, where's the controversy coming from, or is it just people not getting it?
Well, I think it's some people look at this and they see we call it a head. It's a living thing. It's, the Navajo, Aztec, and Mayans use it as a scrying device, a crystal ball, and we see it as a living thing, something that's a symbol of our common humanity. There are others that see it as merely a death symbol, which of course it could be. The Mexican Day of the Dead recognizes skulls and skeletons, but they do it in a way where they celebrate those who've gone before. The Mexican Day of the Dead is a very celebratory time of year. They eat, they drink, they bring boom boxes into the graveyards, and they have parties, and that's what we're celebrating here. Enlightened drinking, positive thinking, and the state of Idaho originally had some reservations with it. The province of Ontario will not put it on the retail shelf, and therefore we have all along the border in New York State, in Rochester and Buffalo, banned in Ontario, outlawed in Ontario, so consumers are buying it in New York State and bringing it home. I kind of think it gives it a little bit of a controversial cachet, and I actually don't mind it.
I like it. How
Except
open?
it's my market is, cut by 1/4 in this country, but that's all right.
How respectful are the Dan Aykroyd fans to this new project? I mean, you're here signing the skull in the boxes. Do you get a lot of people that come up and go, "Oh, this is really nice, Mr. Aykroyd. Can you sign my Slimer?"
Oh, of course. I'll sign Stay Puft, Slimer, anything they give me. That's part of the fun of these signings, is that I get to see a whole retrospective of my career and see what had impact. And no, people are really receptive. They know that it's a premium product. It's for people between 25 and 65 with a discretionary income who are vodka drinkers who enjoy a different type of vodka from time to time, and that's what this is. No, I've been around long enough to I got the respect now. Maybe when I was 30, not so much, but now, with age, the Tyrannosaur is respected.
All right, you're a busy man. I have one question left. Thank you again for spending time with us here, talking about Crystal Head Vodka. The last question: when you're talking to the fans and you're out there, you're at the table, you must get some just amazing stories of what people have done with the empty. Can you give me like a really cool one, and maybe one that really made you kind of go, all right, next in line?
A young gentleman brought an African cichlid, a humphead fish, with little pebbles, and he had it as an aquarium, and the fish was swimming around in there.
So that's the cool one.
And then
what's one that freaked you out a little bit and said, okay, maybe the signing's done?
The stitched leather one, where they had the leather stitched all in black here. All that was missing was the S&M whip.
Fair enough. What's next for Dan Aykroyd as we wrap this up?
Headed to Vancouver, Seattle, Sacramento, and Beverly Hills, California, just getting the word out about this, and the Patron XO Cafe, which is our other brand that's on fire, the cafe-infused tequila. It's the tequila in the black bottle. It's on fire in nightclubs because nightclub owners love it. Their busboys stay after work.
CrystalHeadVodka.com.
Thank you.